All right, we got the wheels off on both sides. Now we're gonna take this inner fender thing off. It's an old car, so some of them still have the screws in them, and most of them are gone. Other side, I don't think I have any. Then we have these things, which we have the tool to take them off. It's a beautiful tool. I think I got it from Harbor Freight. It's beautiful. Pops it right off. I love this thing. Got a few underneath. So we're gonna pop them right off. Take that off and be done. Remember, always have that protection there. You never know. Don't chance it. You can't take it back. So, but we got to go get some plastic bags to label these parts and separate them out of the dollar store. Good to put your hand in front because they do fly off and you can't find them. But once we put this back, we'll put everything back the way it's supposed to be. So that loosens that up a whole lot. But we're gonna run to the dollar store and get some sorting bags, sort all this stuff. We're gonna take the whole engine out because there's so much oil and junk under there that we're just gonna do it. Why not? Probably never been out in 20 years. Why not now? All right, here we go. Do it right the first time. Never know. Once we have it out, we might luck up and run up on a Cobra engine or something. Throw in there. All right. I pulled these side panels out. One goes around that bar. Other one goes up and then up. They plug in. One plugs in the front. Right there. If you can see that hole right about there. That's how that goes, and that exposes a whole lot of stuff underneath that I need to see. And we're gonna do the other side too. That's that CCRM thing. That's 20 years old. We'll probably need a new one, but we don't know for sure. That's the charcoal canister. This is the driver's side, as a matter of fact, just to let you know. The brace is off. It was all 13s and 2 of them were 10 millimeter, and it fell right off. All right, the oxygen sensors, I disconnected both of them and I'm going to take them all out. I do have an X pipe. I'm going to have to disconnect the X pipe, the front part of it, so I can get to the tranny bolts. I did get 2 out, but the rest of them are pretty hard, so we're going to disconnect front of the X pipe so we can get to them. I did take these out, which makes everything, these little skirts on the side, makes everything more easy to access. Right there. That's good to know for later. That might be, this little hose right here might be where my leak is coming from. Squirting, but we do not know. All right, we're gonna take this hood off. These are 10s. What we're gonna do is mark a black circle around the nuts, and hopefully that'll hold it in place. Looks like we got dents. We didn't know this was fiberglass. Hitting these. All right. We noticed that these are 10s. One thing else we noted, we have a ground here that goes, and it's not touching. It's there for a reason. There's a bolt missing. There's a hole down there. It looks like it should be a bolt to make that ground touch. That is metal. Touch the hood. That's missing, so we got to fix that when we put it back together. One thing that's worked for me, we have these 2 are 10, that top one's a 10, and the bottom one is a 11 for some reason. But everything's out. I left it jacked up like that, so that kind of helps me doing it by myself. So now we're going to take the hood off, disconnect this holder, and take the hood off. All right, hood is off. It was easy. I did have to take that ground wire off. Ground wire was also connected to that one, which I think goes to this box. I forgot, but when you put it back, ground wire, these two ground wires got to go back into there and get a better connection.